So, first of all, thank you and congratulations on the second edition of Bharat Mobility that is going to happen on 17 to 22nd January 2025. The first edition, as we all know, was a huge success. You planned this whole thing and you are organizing this under the aegis of the Ministry of Commerce. What was the rationale behind bringing all the association bodies and all the shows from auto, construction, cycle, which is a new edition this year, under one umbrella?
See, the point is everything is connected with mobility. Even construction equipment, they are mobility. Cycle is part of mobility. So we thought, why not get all the mobility partners under one roof so that people can get and actually see the entire spectrum of that India has to offer. That is the reason to combine all the shows.
You are expecting over of 5 lakh visitors. This was almost like 3 or 4 times higher than what you got the last time.
Yes.
Last time, of course, the attraction was the newly built Bharat Mandapam. This time again, it's going to be Yashubhumi at Dwarka. A lot of reservations and apprehensions of people whether the exhibition centers would be able to hold so much of people capacity and the exhibitors. Your words, your thoughts on the three venues.
See, Bharat Mandapam was last year a brand new center because it hosted the G20 summit, right? It is also part of the revamped Pragati Maidan, right? So effectively, that's been our traditional exhibition center. It has been revamped, so people will get a chance to have a look at it. Yashubhumi is brand new, and I'm sure that's a very interesting venue. And India Expo Mart, which has been Greater Noida, has been there for quite some time. So each one is holding different shows, and I'm sure they can cater to these visitors because it's different shows with different venues. I think we are confident that uh, these venues can hold that many people.
Could you spell out or elaborate on the value the whole Bharat Mobility umbrella brings to the mobility space, the urban mobility space, which it was not able to do earlier when they were separately doing it in different silos, be it the auto component show, the automotive show, or even the construction show? What value you bring by clubbing all of these into one umbrella?
See, one, we get greater publicity, we get wider coverage, and the fact remains that when a person comes to see an auto show, he definitely sees all the other shows that are there at this. So you get the footfall one to the other, and you get everything. So somebody who's come to see an auto show, when there is a hall showing the bicycle, I'm sure he will go and see the bicycle. Then there is a tractor, he will go and see it. If there is construction equipment, he will go and see it. So everybody gets some help, some traction from the other shows. And overall, it's a far bigger show. So it's better to be under a bigger umbrella than just have a standalone show and having a limited coverage.
Fantastic. And you also spoke about in the press conference that you have waiting list and people, wanting to participate at the component show. Similarly, is it for the other shows, the other, venues and the 9 concurrent shows that you are running, be it the construction, because we, already had one construction show last month. Similarly, there are, same auto show happened this year, as in February 2024. Your take on increasing number of shows and whether the OEMs or the components are that matured or ready to bring innovation and new material or new products every time they come to the show?
Now, as far as the auto show is concerned, it happens biannually, I think. Now, this time it's happening the second time, but it's 2025. It's not in 2000, it happened in 24. The component show also is they are there to showcase because what is happening is that technology is changing so fast with e-vehicles, e-mobility space. So naturally, with the fast changing technology, I'm sure they have, after a year, they have something to offer and show to people what they are doing. So in these circumstances, I think it makes sense to have an annual show. But finally, whether it settles to be an annual show or a biannual show will be determined by the company.
You, as an organizer, also look at exports, the EEPC India. What is your expectation from the component and the auto show with respect to the increasing level of components in exports?
Yeah. Now, components auto component is a very major component, is a major part of our engineering exports. It would be about 14 to 15% at least. So for us, any greater traction in the auto component side means greater export. The automobile makers are also part members of EEPC. So, and India is now becoming a fast growing hub for automobile exports. So that definitely would give us more traction in our exports. Same way with tractors, they are also part of our, they are members. The bicycle people, they are also our members. So if they are able to get better traction, better technology, better this thing, they will definitely export more. Their export grows, automatically EPC grows. So we get our growth from all these people only.
And lastly, what is your roadmap for Bharat Mobility? As in, we don't ask for the dates maybe the next year, but is it like and going to be an annual event like how it happened this year and in 2025 now? It's going to be same and it's of course going to grow. What are your future expectations from the show?
Basically, it looks to be an annual event. That's what, but that final call will be taken by the ministry. It seems to be looking to be an annual event where, and it will keep growing because it's more interesting. India is becoming, as I said, is the flavor of the season. So if India is the flavor, why not? It will continue to grow because that's what people want. People are looking at India.